What is going on, guys? Try to get this all figured out here. There we go. Cool. Welcome to the first live stream. Nobody's here yet, but hopefully we get a couple people. And we can kind of dig into some of this stuff here. I wonder how I see the chat. Oh, there we go. Welcome to live chat. That's cool. Neat. All right. Well, we're going to start. There we go. We're going to start in this box. Stroller. So basically what I want to do for this live, guys, is I'm going to take all these sprinklers and inventory them, write down what I have, because I have no clue what I have. So let me get a pen and some paper. I swear I had a notebook around here. That's what I get for being prepared. There it is. So by the end of tonight, hopefully we'll have a couple of these pages full. So we're going to try to do most of the rotors first. So we're going to go gear rotors, I guess. Might as well do the stuff on the floor first. What we got in here? Ooh. Hunter I-35 Sierras. These are cool. I think I got these off eBay a couple months ago. Oh yeah, I did. Stainless steel model. Look at those. 5-inch pop-up height. 1-inch inlet. Beautiful rotor here, guys. Another one that Hunter never should have stopped making. Oh, I can't even open it. This is why it takes me so long, because I literally have to take every sprinkler apart. Look at that. Ooh-wee. Look at that beautiful thing. Look how shiny the stainless is on it. I like these because they're 5-inch pop-up height, guys. Look at that. So I got all these little boxes and I try and organize them by brand. And like, maybe we'll do brand and inlet size. It's like 1-inch inlets. So there's one. Got another one. Another stainless steel model, guys. Check that out. So the Sierras were replaced by the I-25s, honestly. And I don't know why, because the I-25s are nothing like the I-35s. They're only a 4-inch pop-up height, different nozzle design altogether. It's just crazy. So we got 2 Sierras and the Toro 2001. You guys ever seen one of those before? I just did a video on my channel about the 2001. So they actually have hex nozzles in them. Put a little socket on there, spin it out, spin it in. The turf rotor, Toro came out with these a while back. They're discontinued now, but really, really robust rotor, really neat. So got the little lifting lug right there. It's kind of cool. So that's going to be a different box because that's a different brand. So we'll do that. No, this is kind of neat. This is our an I-25 nozzle chart, for crying out loud. I really want to laminate these, get a binder and laminate all these. So we'll see. Make sure you guys can see me here. There we go. There we go. I have no clue. I know we have one guy in here, one person, sorry. I have no clue how to see if you're sending me messages or not. Live chat. Welcome to live chat. Try to send me a message. Try to send me something in the live chat there. Say hi. Do something. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, so keep that. Here's the different nozzles for the 2001 guys. Look at that. So half of them have fallen off. They're in my hand here. But look how big they get. You would need an absolute ton of water to run that. It's a number 24 nozzle, guys. It's huge. Oh, there you go. Spanish fried eggs. I like it. I can see ya. Well, we've got a whole bunch of impacts. We've got a whole bunch of rotors. We've got golf rotors, Rainbird, Hunter, Toro. So we're going to go through some of them and hopefully get a little bit more organized here. Next box, guys. There's a Talon rotor. You ever seen one of those before? Rainbird Talon. Golf course rotor. That's it. You get like a 2-inch pop-up. It's crazy. 1 inch. Inch and a quarter inlet, sorry. So this is a full circle model. Rainbird Talon 80. I think I have. Yeah, I got a couple of these. Got them in a deal again on eBay. It is a nice one. You need an absolute massive pump to run one of these though, because they have a not sure if you can see that, a dual spreader nozzle in the back, and then the main drive nozzles right there. They're just huge. So these are going to go in the golf rotor box. We'll make this the golf rotor box over here. So that's done. We got to actually write down, make sure that we write down what we got here. So far I've done 200 I-35s, Sierras, and 3 Rainbird Talons. Did you see the I-35 Sierra? Busted apart for you here. 5-inch pop-up height, big nozzles. And these are the nozzles that go in. Kind of cool. That's number 10. It's marked with LP for low pressure. They do. You know what? They really do. I have a bunch of I-25s down in the basement. This is going to be like probably a weekly live thing so I can get through all of these. Rainbird, honestly, they're just making it's just not as reliable. I don't want to say they're making junk, but they're just not as reliable as the Hunter. And you feel a Hunter, and it just feels heavier than a Rainbird sprinkler for some reason. Oh yeah, this guy. Again, only a 1-inch inlet. That is about a 2-inch nut on the bottom of this guy. This is a Nelson Golf Impact, guys. Come here. Look at the size of that guy. Now, I wish there was a model number stamped on this, but there's not. So if anybody watches this who knows about these old Nelson Impacts and can tell me a model number, I've had this for years. And honestly, I can run it, but it's really cool design. So there's the drive nozzle. It sits on top there. Then it's got the range nozzle on the front as well. So it's got no spreader on the back. It's got the range nozzle right out the front. So it's a dual stream out the front. I got to get this guy hooked up. Again, it's only a 1-inch inlet. Like, it's a massive rotor for just a 1-inch inlet. And it's cast iron. The top's plastic, but the body's cast iron. You can see by the rust. So I just had to get it. There's no model number on it. There's nothing to signify a date or anything. So I'm not 100% sure. So if you see this, if you watch this later, or if you're watching it now, hook me up with some info. Because I really have no clue. So this is going to stay in the golf rotor section. It's going to be over there. Oh, the tickle trunk of goodies here. So these all came out of my yard, actually. Weathermatic Turbo 3. So 3/4 inch inlet. It's got a check valve. Eef, so disgusting. I don't even think I can open this. It's been so long. Oh, there we go. So wiper seal comes out with the riser. Plastic riser. And the arc adjustment is on top there. But the arc adjustment is actually, you wait until it goes one way, and then you turn this little collar here. And it's like the old lawn genies. Lawn genies had this this little collar. Anyway, really easy to break these. I got most of my sprinklers off eBay, honestly. Back before, I'm in Canada, so back before the Canadian dollar went all crappy, I got most of these in bulk buys off of eBay. And there's also some auctions that local irrigation companies will enter into these auctions, and they'll just, honestly, you could buy a case of these for like $80. They have just surplus of them, and they just give them away. So I think I paid like $120 for a case of 25 of these. Very, very cheap. But yeah, Weathermatic Turbo 3. I don't know. They're a neat sprinkler, but not that reliable, I guess. We got a Toro T5. You guys can see, there it is. This is not the Rapid Set model. Gears are still good. Got a 3 gallon a minute nozzle in there. But yeah, Toro T5. Good rotors. Cheap, but good. Oh, here's a cool one. A Hunter I-20 with a purple cap on it. You don't see too many of these PRV bodies. This is the pressure regulation, like Rainbird's PRS system. You got your check valve. This is stainless steel. This is actually the 6-inch model. Look at that spring. Just huge. No nozzle in this guy yet. Has never seen water. I really like the I-20s. Honestly, if it were between me and the I-20 or the Rainbird 5000 Plus series, I-20 all the way. You got flow control there. You got your arc adjustment. You got your lift up lug there. Stainless steel. The Hunter gears. You got some of the PRV stainless ones in your front yard. That's awesome. I don't. I have Rainbirds in my yard, but the 5000 Plus stainless steel with the PRS and the check valve in them. So pretty comparable, but like so smooth. The gears, they're so smooth, and these will last 10 years longer than a Rainbird. 10 years longer than a Rainbird. So we got, just for comparison, yeah, there's a PRV body on the bottom here, and this is a non-PRV body. Exact same, I-20. This is just the base model. And this is the Cadillac. Pretty cool, eh? I got to make a couple videos of the I-20s still, so 3/4 inch inlet, as you probably know. Yeah, the plastic riser. No nozzle in it yet. This is just all the stuff I have on the floor right now. I haven't even got up to the top there. That's gonna be nuts. So we need another box though. Here's my little friend. Just in comparison here, we won't go. Wonder if I have. I don't. So we're just gonna stick with these. So this is the Rainbird 5000 Plus. 5000 and plus, good one. 5000 Plus PRS with SAM stainless steel model. So there it is. And this is the Hunter. So right off the bat, the riser is a good 5 millimeters larger than the Rainbird here. And the body, look at the size difference there. It's just crazy. Like, look how small that thing is. Hardly any effort to pop it down. Stainless steel, still a good sprinkler. I've got these in my yard. But they're just nothing in comparison to the Hunters right now. Hunters make some of the they're making some of the best sprinklers on the market right now. Like, listen to that. It's just not very. Now listen to this. Such a smoother gear. Such a smoother gearbox. So. So anyway, we got the I-20s will fit in here as well. So we got so far 2 Sierras. Oh, for sure they do. They always have. You look at I'll find it here. Anyway, later on, we got some original Hunter G series, which came out before the PGP, and they haven't changed that design since it came out. And then other companies copied that design. So you got the Hydro Rain 075 there. It's a Hunter PGP. That's all it is. You got the what else we got here? The K Rain RPS 75. It's a Hunter PGP. Like, you got multiple companies copying the same design, you know you got something good. The only thing that I would argue about the PGP is the Hunter PGP, the original PGPs, the nozzle design was pretty crappy. It just didn't have the distribution that the Rainbird rain curtain had. But they've since fixed that with their new nozzles. So what do we got here? We got the I-20 PRB. And an I-20 base. And then this Nelson. We got this Nelson. Okay. So I got Toro Super 800. This is an old sprinkler. Look at that. Uh-oh. I think this one's destined for the junkyard, guys. There we go. So I can't remember if Toro stole it from K Rain or if K Rain stole it from Toro, but the Pro Plus is the exact same sprinkler as the Super 800. I think Toro took it. Pretty sure Toro took it from K Rain. Looks like a K Rain riser and nozzle. Yep. It's exactly, pretty much, I think Toro took it from K Rain. Those are there. What else do we got in here? Another I-25. Some I-25 nozzles. I have a whole bin of nozzles over here. I'm just going to throw it over there. Yeah. Oh. Rainbird 8005 series. Yeah, so those are just nozzles. Those can go live over there for now. Oh, let's get into some good stuff here. What do we got? Look at this. Brand new box, not even open. We're doing unboxing live on YouTube right now. I don't even know what's in here. Rainbird, T-Bird, lot of 10. Huh, interesting. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, well, there's some dusty old things. Brand new though. Been on the shelf for a while. Looks like, yeah, there we go. The T40. This was 02 of December. So the 2nd of December, 1998. That's when this T-Bird was made. Apart from the R50 and the TDR2, this is possibly my favorite Rainbird sprinkler that they ever made. Oh yeah, super old. But look at non-strippable gear drive. You can't wreck one of those. Anti-vandal collar. It's just, well, you can wreck one of these, but it's a lot harder. Removable turret. Like, you just screw that off, screw another one on. Interchangeable nozzles. It's just, this was the creme de la creme of sprinkler innovation. When they started doing this stuff, I just did a video of the 5500 series. And that thing, the Rainbird 5500, had so many features packed into it. that I think they had to discontinue it. They made a sprinkler that was just too good. They made it too good and they just had to discontinue it. So we got a whole box of T-Birds here. I see a whole box labeled T-Bird up there. So we're going to get that box down, add this box to that box, and we're making progress. Yeah, so here's a whole box of T-Birds. This guy, again, December 3rd, 1998. All T40. I must have got these in a lot of like 10 sprinklers at a time, and I just, oh geez, man, I got, yeah, that whole back wall is mini paws. They're the low gallonage, the medium gallonage, the AG5, the all gallonage one with the adjustable or changeable nozzles in them. We're gonna get all that down. Like all that's coming down. It's all got to be gone through, and it's just ridiculous. Yeah, that's just another T-Bird. So let me add this box to that box, and then the heck with it. We'll get up there. We'll get into that good stuff because this is all just plastic rotors down here. What's your favorite? Do you like impacts or do you like the rotors better? The gear-driven rotors. Let me know. We'll go through some impacts then. Like, I swear to God, like, brand new, never seen water, but like, where are they keeping them? Look at how dirty they are. That's insane. Add this box to this box here. Like I've said about 80 times now. There we go. One box. Done. Like impacts the best. Alright, let's get into some impacts. This one's going to require a ladder. Don't report me to the safety authorities. I'm wearing flip-flops. Alright. So, we're going to box these guys up first. This is the old Rainbird. What the heck are these? 11As or something like that? 15111As. This is your PJ 25 basically in a pop-up case. There's your PJ arm. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these brand new. These are the Glendora, California ones. So they're a little bit newer, I guess. Rainbird pop away. I also have a couple of the Canadian-made ones out in the backyard. They have a brass lid on them. I did a video of a restoration of one. I tried to film it for you guys, and freaking the bearing was shot, so the sprinkler would pop up and it would move, but it wouldn't, or it would impact, but it wouldn't actually move. So I haven't posted that video yet. Further investigation required. So we're gonna get one of these in a video before the end of the year. It's like 8 degrees right now up in northern Ontario, so it's almost snowing, but we're gonna get a video of these. I love these. They're just awesome. Awesome sprinklers. So robust, and they just last forever. So we got 5 of those. We'll get those down here and catalog them. And then the Weathermatic RK80. Yeah, you got some in the same model, brand new. That's awesome. They're hard to find now, and if you can find them, they're like, I've seen them for over $120 Canadian a piece. I don't think I paid $100 Canadian for those 5. It's just nuts. You want to let's open this. This is still factory sealed. This is a Weathermatic RK80. 1-inch inlet. We're gonna do it. If I can. Holy, that's some good old plastic right there. There you go. The Weathermatic RK80. There's your drive nozzle. Looks like it almost looks like an 11/32 nozzle. And then your range nozzle. Look at that thing. That thing's just ridiculous. I need to run these. My neighbor has a well pump. He can run these for a little bit, like for me to do videos and whatnot, but it just runs the well dry. It's not a very high gallonage well, so I have to get an actual like gas powered sprinkler pump with a like IBC tote or something to run these big ones for you guys. But yeah, so it's got a rubber top on it, but the lid, it's molded. See that? It's got a molded aluminum lip, and then this is like white metal. It's like a steel basically, but it's not cast iron. It's not very heavy, but it is like a white metal that's powder coated green. Excuse me. So we got one of those. So let's get the rest of those Rainbird 15111s down. We'll pop these over here. Write these down in the book. 15111. Who else we got in here? Drop a comment in the live chat. Join the conversation. Ask questions. Say hi. Not very many of us out there that like sprinklers and such, so it's kind of cool that we get a platform to share this on. I know there's a few channels like Antique Sprinklers I follow a lot. Photo Control's another good one. It's another good one. Mur Farms, he's got a lot of good stuff. Have I redone my? Yeah. I took the impacts out of the ground and I put some Hunter PGP Ultras in. But I actually just did all the front irrigation. So I did 1-inch 100 psi poly for all the lateral lines, and then used 1/2-inch blue lock for the funny pipe sprinkler connections. So I'm all the way down the one side now. So I've got one more valve box to install, and then I will be redoing that pitiful 1/2-inch line that's under there right now. So it works well for 2 sprinklers. But if I wanted to add on to it, and especially because I want to add another zone to it, that 1/2-inch lateral is just no good. You'll get so much pressure loss through there. But for 200 PGPs with the like 2 GPM nozzles in it, it's fine for right now. I don't use them very much, honestly. I use my my sprinkler pump with my like large impacts for the backyard, and my large rotors for the backyard, and that's where I do all my filming. So like all my videos are shot in the backyard, so the lawn gets lots of water. I don't really have to use the in-ground anyway. But I will be redoing it next year, and I'll be videoing that process. I'm just working on a video right now, actually kind of a long form video of the front. So the front will be probably the next couple weeks. I'll get that posted for you guys because I'm kind of running out of time. It's gonna snow here shortly. Oh, we got that, and then a Weathermatic RK80. I'm gonna put in any impacts. You know, I really I haven't decided yet. I like impacts. I really like the Rainbird impacts. However, I don't know. I don't want them to get wrecked because they're getting more and more rare. And I have 2 dogs and 3 kids, and they play sports and stuff in the backyards. And I had that's why I took the impacts out that were in the backyard, because the lids kept getting cracked. They would run on them and hit them with, all sorts of stuff. So yeah, that's why I put the rotors in, or the gear driven rotors in. But I might I have one more zone to do at the front or at the back, but it's on a hill. So I might put a maxi paw in there, or I might even throw a couple of these 1511As in, because it's quite a large area, and these guys will cover a very, very, very large area. So I only run impacts in the backyard when I'm actually watering the lawn. I just love the sound and the action. Who wants to sit there and just watch a stream of water come out of a rotor, right? It doesn't exactly excite me. So let's get some more down here. We got we're digging into the back there where all your maxi paws and mini paws and all that are. And then I got some Lego, some Water Whizzes, some I might even have a couple champions up there. I don't know, we'll see. So here, have you ever seen this color of green before on a mini paw? That's like a neon green. Of course, can't get into them. Might need a screwdriver for this one. Because why is it so light? Never been used. It's all plastic. There she is. Oh, you mean why is it like the color of it so light? At first I thought it was a knockoff when I got them in the mail, and they didn't come in boxes. They came in bags. But I don't know if you can see, there's the Rainbird on the reaction arm, and it says Rainbird on the nozzle, port there, and it's got all the Rainbird numbers on it. AM09. I'd have to look at the date code to know what AM09 is, but it's a newer one, yeah. Yeah, it could be. I've never seen them in this pale or this bright of green though. I'll get down another one that's not this bright of green. We'll do a little comparison. Like there's a black one, obviously. That's the original. Like 15. The heck is it? 15103. Before they came out with like the mini paw, maxi paw designation. The 15103. That's a used one. That might have actually been one that was in my backyard. But I got these down. It's because they're right here. It's our Lego underground pop-up sprinklers. One green, one black. There's a couple more black ones up there. Water Whiz Inc. Water's medium to large areas. Low gallonage. This is the black one. You have a Rainbird 15104. I'll have to look. Maybe that's the difference between medium and low gallonage in the old numbering system. I've got a whole bunch up there. We'll dig into that a little further. Yeah, the green one's the medium gallonage Lego from Water Whiz. And these are kind of neat. I'll bust this open here. So these sound, I don't know if you've ever heard these. Has a green nozzle. Okay. We'll have a look up there. See if we can find any of the 15104s. But these guys are neat. So it comes with one nozzle. This is the medium to large low gallonage. The blue nozzle looks like it's a little bit smaller. So this is just smaller than the red that's in there right now. But it's got it's got a weird arm on it. It's got a weight on the front of the arm, but like there's the PJ. I'm gonna say PJ, it's a Rainbird term, but the anti-splash arm on it. And they put a weight right there. So this guy sounds really, it's loud because they also have a giant weight on the back there too. But yeah, it's just crazy why they do that. But I don't like these as much. Everything is plastic down there. So the only thing that's metal is your trigger arm there. So I don't have any video of these. I haven't even ran one of these. I got them. I haven't even ran one of them yet. So I guess we should put the nozzle back in where it came from, or I'll lose that, right? That's half the battle with these sprinklers, is keeping all the nozzles straight. So I think tonight what we'll just get most of that down tonight. We'll go through it. Excuse me. And then we'll kind of inventory everything and then start organizing it. I think that's probably the best. That's probably the best course of action. Another Lego Water Whiz. And this 15103, the black one. Check this big bad boy out. This is a Buckner, not a Buckner Rainer, but a Buckner 11470 golf course irrigation rotor. Now, there is your range nozzle. That thing is like freaking ½ inch in diameter. That is nuts. You need so much water to run that. And then your drive nozzle just your drive nozzle is even big. The drive nozzle is like bigger than the spreader nozzles on my Rainbird, like 80s or Rainbird 70 EWs anyway. But look at the lid. Listen to this. It's just so heavy. Nice brass lid on it. Solenoid on it. This one's broken. I have 2 of these. No, they don't. Honestly, they I've seen a few. There's a couple up here that we'll get to. The Rainbird impacts that they use, like the RD, what is it, RD50, RD75, and RD90s. I think there was an RD41. There's a couple different ones. But they used that was like the last impacts they used. There's a golf course near me that still uses the like 70 EWs, the 65 PJs on the quick couplers. And they actually run around on their golf carts and put them in the middle of the fairways in the morning, and it's pretty neat to watch them in operation because like the rotors are pretty cool how much water they sling out there, but the impacts, like just the arm, the reaction arm on those things, is just the drive arm is it's just so cool. So anyway, this guy, like 1.5 inch inlet, and it's got a nice copper stabilizer ring so it doesn't blow out the threads. Because this thing's made to operate at like 80 psi, and I wouldn't even know the specs on it, but it would be a I don't know, 30 gallon a minute probably, hydraulic activated solenoid on it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty big. Oh, what else we got here? Ooh, that one's heavy. All right. So, oh, this is neat. I feel like these. This is almost like an impact. In a bag, brand new Rainbird R50. This is actually, sorry, this is before the R50. TDR. Turfbird. Kind of neat. Different nozzles. Changeable stator. Kind of cool. And then, here's an R50. This is the one that came out of the ground. Yeah, I gotta get some more video of these guys. These were probably, I don't want to say the best rotor Rainbird ever made, because I love the T-Birds, but as far as robustness, the ball bearing drive in this, non-strippable, you can't break it. It like would handle dirty water. It just a really good all-around sprinkler. There's a lot of these still out there in operation. Where'd that other box go? Oh, there we go. Come on. Ever seen a Malmo? Did you get some from Abandoned Systems? Kinda. Like, I would never go out there and just like dig one up. But if I can find, so like the Rainbird 15111A that I restored on my channel, it came out of a soccer field, and I knew the town council member at the time, and they didn't have any plans for them, and it's now a residential subdivision. So I just asked them, hey, do you care if I got a couple of these? And he said, no, go for it. So he just said, don't make a mess. And so I went out there and just with my metal detector, because the top was the top was brass, but then it had a steel screw in the cap, so you could find them that way. And I found 2 of them, and that's all I needed. I didn't. Yeah, I think they had 4 zones, and then it would go like the sprinklers were on the sidelines, so it would be like one here, one on the other side, one here, one on the other side, and then they had 4 zones for the field. So yeah, I just dug 2 of them up, filled the holes in so nobody would break their ankles, and that was it. But yeah, if I see like a system coming out, or if I notice a system that hasn't been used in a long time, a lot of times I'll approach people, like if it's a commercial building or an industrial building, and just say, hey, like, do you guys still use these? Are you looking at upgrading them? And if you do, like, here's my number. And because a lot of times, like the irrigation contractors, they'll just throw them out, right? Because they have no use for them. But yeah, that's I've gotten probably, I don't know, 10 or 12 rotors from abandoned systems, and then a couple impacts from systems that just got taken down. Like all those big Buckner impacts came out of a golf course that got taken down for residential subdivision. So it happens all the time. But yeah, this is it's a copy of a Rainbird pretty much. But it's called a Malmo. So have a look here. And it even looks like a Rainbird, guys. So check this out. You got your single weighted arm on the back. Almost the exact same design as a Rainbird. This is a little different. Triggers are cheap plastic down there. But yeah, it's called a Malmo 44616G. Low or medium pressure areas. Fuller part circle operation, 76 foot in diameter. So it's not too bad. We got those. Just gotta plug you guys in here. Apparently my camera's getting low on battery. There we go. Whew, 7%. Almost lost you there. Okay. Where'd we go here? Ever seen one of these? It's not an impact. But it's pretty rare. It's pretty cool. Never seen another one, and this one's broken. It's a Lawn Genie CCR3. Well, it's a pretty neat little rotor. Kind of has like the old Hunter nozzle design. May have seen one on eBay. It's probably this stupid one that I bought and doesn't work. That I got this one on eBay. But anyway, it worked. The gears are all stripped out of it. See? You hear that? It just like it. There. See? It just goes around and around forever. The one set of gears is just completely stripped out of it. So it was brand new in a box. Sorry, it was in a box. It wasn't brand new. And I'm guessing whoever owned it took it out, did one of those. And these are not very robust rotors. They just snap the gears inside them. But yeah, look at nice little reflective chrome on the insignia up there. Lawn Genie. CCR3. So I'd love to get another one of these. 3/4 inch inlet. I never put it in the lawn. I just use it for myself. Videos and whatnot. So it's just a relic. It's just you can hook it up and turn it on. It just doesn't rotate. It'll pop up and spray water about 6 and just won't rotate. Super unique. Yeah, I love it. Sweet. Oh, a legacy. A legacy. I don't even know. This is like the Buckner GX7 or G7X. I think Farms has a video on his channel of the comparable sprinkler to this. But massive turret. This is a full circle model. But this one's branded Legacy. But it is just a Buckner G7X. 1-inch inlet. Really light. Not much to it. Got like 10 of those right here. So let's get a couple of these impacts down, and then I'm probably gonna stop for the night because the kids are gonna be up soon. So let's get a couple of these impacts down. We'll go through a couple of them. Yeah, I know, eh? Oddity. It's weird. They sometimes do that. Like Rainbird did it with Optima. They rebranded their like TDR2s and R50 as Optima, and they tried to sell those in like big box stores for a while. And it's a UCR, I want to say, Optima UCR. It's on, there's a couple on eBay right now, but they're just the same as an R50. What do you think? Are any of these going to say 15104s? Well, that one's probably not now. That'll be alright. Let's check out this guy first. Rainbird. Low gallonage pop-up sprinkler. So this is also that really bright green. And it does look like a new box, doesn't it? So it's called the LG3, low gallonage 3. So 21 of May 1994. Date code stamped. You can't really read it on the camera. 1994. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I guess the newer ones had this really light green color to it. Yeah, copyright 1993, Rainbird Sprinkler Manufacturing. And just for comparison, here's another green one. Look at the difference in boxes. This is the darker green. It's a lot different. It's like almost army green. Vintage green, I like to call it. So, no date code. You have the dark green versions, yeah. I want to say they're older. No date code, no model stamp. single weighted arm. Yeah. It's kind of cool. I like having the different versions of them. This box, the installation instructions are on the inside of the box. I'm not sure if you have the boxes with yours still. But yeah, inside of the box. Back when companies actually cared. Thank you for buying Rainbird products. Just don't find that anymore. Customer service is a thing of the past. Yes. No date code on that guy either. But I have a whole bunch of these. This is another one. Exact same dark green. New in box. I find like you find lots of them sometime on eBay. You'll get like 10 for, you know, $80. But and then this, the Super Jet. Yeah, the box still nice. This is another Rainbird copy. Almost exactly the same as a Rainbird. Grab it up. If I have one still. Exact same size. Same case molding, guys. Like, come on. They're not even trying anymore. Exact same case molding. The only thing that's different is the drain holes in the bottom. See, the Super Jet has a big one. That has a small one. This is kind of a neat looking impact. Very, very cheaply made. You couldn't make your own model. No, you're right. But look at how thin this piece of junk is. I say piece of junk, but I paid money to buy it, right? It's just but look at this thing. No PJ arm, so it just absolutely splashes water everywhere. There's the weight, but it's not a molded weight, it's a pressed in weight. So like good luck getting that to stay. Cheap plastic trigger points down there. Plastic trip assembly. That nozzle looks absolutely horrendous. Oh, sorry guys. Look at it. It's not even, it looks like they put a chunk of plastic in there and then used a drill. But that is the Super Jet, model number 55100. They couldn't even make their own model number. Oh, geez. The box looks good, though. But the sprinkler doesn't look like the box, so... I mean... Made in Taiwan. No date code, but I would guess 90s on this guy. On the old Super Jet. So, a little late. Like, once I get all these boxes cleaned up. That's a Super Jet. No, that's a throwback. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, Murph Farms. Good to see you in here. Yeah. The Super Jet. That was an impulse buy. That was not very wise. Never used it. But once I get all these boxes kind of organized, all my loose impacts, like my brass impacts and everything, are in crates right here. I just have to get to them. That'll be for another night. But we will get into some impacts. They're kind of. I was afraid I missed your live stream. I was afraid that I was going to miss my live stream. So it's kind of different. I've never done it before. Next one's definitely going to be a lot better planned. So I won't have like all this junk in the way that I can't get to anything. But let's get... Oh, I want to show you guys the Toro TS90. I'll get down to TS90s. And maybe a couple other ones tonight. and then we'll save the rest for maybe next weekend. Because I got like probably 20 minutes and the baby's gonna be up. So we'll get down a couple cool ones here. This box is super heavy. Oh gosh. I'm also going to get all these boxes down. Your collection is in its current state is still far more organized than mine. Yeah, well, it wasn't by choice. My wife had a couple things to say about the state of the garage. It was a lot worse. Right here is a TS90. Super, super cool sprinkler. So if you notice, three nozzle design, three nozzle design, and it's even got a spreader on the back. Comes plugged from the factory. These are big, but if you notice, they use the same nozzle design as the 2001s. So like you have that, that'll be like a 9/16 socket. Put that on there. Screw out the nozzle. You got your kind of close range nozzle there, and then another like medium range nozzle there, and then your main range nozzle right there. I haven't run one of these yet. Really cool arc settings down here, but just massive. Oh, you guys want to see a big one? I'm never gonna end this, by the way, if you keep me up all night. Check this bad boy out. This is the before they came out with the Eagle series. Look at that's the size. That's that's bigger than my head. That's the Rainbird 115E golf course. Before they dedicated the Eagle name to their golf course rotors. So, wish I could. Man, let's see if I can get this out. It's an absolute bear to get the snap ring off of them. I might have to take one apart off camera for you guys. I have two of them. Yeah, you gotta like, there we go. Yeah, the Talon's big brother. You got that right. Look at the size of that nozzle. That's ridiculous. It's huge. Were you here, Murph, for the Talons? I got them here somewhere. I don't know. Ah, they're right here. So there's the Talon. Just the riser of the 115E is the size of the Talon rotor. So I hope, like, I really want to get a better camera so that I can really showcase some of the spray patterns and like operations better than just my Samsung S22. But the goal is to get a big like IBC tote, like 2,000 liter tote with a like 5 or 7.5 or 8 horsepower gas powered pump that I can hook up like a 1.5 inch line to and really showcase these big rotors. Like I can run a Talon with my sprinkler pump and 2 lines, but you're only getting like maybe 35 psi, and it's just not enough to really showcase the rotor. So like, yeah, I could make it happen. It just wouldn't be a very good video for you guys, and it just wouldn't do the rotor justice. And I couldn't even get this to pop up. It would just puke water all out the side, not do anything. So I know Murph Farms there. Your channel's actually what got me into this whole YouTube game, but the setup you had with your pump, that was pretty sweet. I also don't have a lake on the property, but we'll see. We'll see. So we'll get this put back together here. So there's that. Dogs are getting restless in there. So these are kind of tricky to get back together. Yeah, it's been a hot minute to be able to utilize pumps. I bet, man. Life hasn't gotten any slower, that's for sure. It's been a while. I took like a year off. I had to take like a year off of videoing just because, 3 kids and a house, and it just got the best of me, and I could have like fired up the video camera and just haphazardly put together a whole bunch of videos for you guys, but it just, what's the point in doing that? It just wouldn't sit right with me. I like to put a little bit of effort into the videos, and just firing a whole bunch of videos out there with no descriptions or just random sprinklers. It just didn't really interest me. So now here's the dilemma. What did I do with that snap ring? I'll find it. I was so excited taking this apart for you guys. Now I lost it. So that'll go there for now. Let's get down a box of 6,500 rotors. Oh, check this out. Okay, 2 more sprinklers and then I gotta go. This is a Champion. Low gallonage. 15, 28, 16. It's a gear driven. Yeah, I feel you, man. It's just been nuts. It's crazy. But it'll be good to have you back. Like, it's not a huge community, but there's quite a few of us that like to check things out, and it's always interesting seeing different systems and different setups, and the same sprinklers that we all have, but in different kind of situations. I really like it. I especially like seeing the old rotors, like the old Buckners, 15111s, like Rainbirds, in operation in the ground. It's one thing to put it on test pipe and just showcase the sprinkler, but actually using it's cool. I love seeing it. So this is the Champion gear driven rotor, but like, what an innovation this is. So it's a gear driven rotor in like an impact body. So I really want to get one of these out there and videoed for you guys, because I haven't even looked at these yet. I have no idea how to even use them. There's like this little tab up here. There's a tab here. There's whatever this is. It's just really cool. Oh, those are your set points. Oh, that's cool. There it is. Hear that? There it is. So it operates like an impact rotor trip point, but it's a gear driven rotor. Is it a gear driven rotor, or is it ball bearing driven? Huh, gear driven pop-up sprinkler. You see, like, this is what happens when I wake up at 4 a.m. and having my breakfast before going to work. And I get on the old eBay and I just see something that's really cool. I don't actually read the description of it. If it's under like $50 and I don't have it, it's like, yeah, I could probably make that work. So, and then you end up in the predicament. The green deflector slides back and forth to adjust the radius. What? No. Oh, that is cool. Oh, look at that. Look. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. You know, another thing I like about this is it pops up, but it's a closed case rotor. So like this pops up and all, but all the business is still sealed away. That's awesome. Definitely gonna have to get this. Definitely gonna have to get this in the ground. Okay, let's get that box of 6,500 Nelsons down. The little trip trap flies up to switch between full and part. See, like, this is why you guys, like, this is why we got to keep this community strong, because like all this information gets lost, and it's really cool to share all this knowledge, because I would have been dead in the water. Well, first of all, I probably would have read the instructions, but for at least 20 minutes, I would have been fighting with that thing. So thank you for that. That's great. Yeah, so let's get this case 6,500 Nelsons down, and then I'm gonna do some cataloging off screen, just so I don't bore you guys with writing a whole bunch of numbers down. And then I'm gonna box up what we took down tonight, get those up on the shelf, and then next time, probably next weekend, I'll get down all the impacts, and I won't pain you guys with watching me almost die on a ladder trying to get all those off. So I'll be much better prepared. But let's get this case down. One last ladder trip. So I stumbled across these a couple years ago, and they, I really, really, really like Nelson. Don't know why. I just do. These are the 6,500, which are like the 5,500, but it's the 6,500. So, plastic riser, 4-inch pop-up. Look at it, the turret head on it is just massive. The thing with these rotors is like you can't move them. So their demise was like a lot of people would try to set the arc on them, grab them by the head, and just they're done. They'd break the rotor. So super, super cool rotors for the fact that you can full circle, part circle, one operation. I know, like Murph Farms, you probably like, yeah, I know. But I just like to explain things for my own enjoyment. So like full circle operation, it says full circle on top there. Flip it over. Now it's part circle. The trigger points don't move. No, they are not. They are not. So I actually had some Nelson snapping reins in my front yard before I did the underground system, and there we go. And they are just, I just love them. I love the simplicity of setting the rotor, the simplicity of installing a nozzle, the, you know, just the robustness of them. You didn't have to blow them out in the wintertime. They had a drain valve in them. They're up there too. We'll get those down another night. But yeah, I came across a case of these. I think this was they were on Facebook Marketplace. I want to say they were like $175 Canadian for the case. And at the time I was like, oh great, like I'm gonna put them in my yard. And then I just couldn't bring myself to do it because you can't get them anymore. So on to the Rainbirds for the actual usefulness of them. But yeah, so I think we put a pretty big dent in her today, guys. Cleaned out that corner anyway and everything off the floor. So I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me for the first ever live stream of sprinklers. I don't know if any of the other channels have done live streams of sprinklers yet, but I really hope that yeah. Yeah, no, I hear you. I would like the takeouts. I wouldn't be so against using again, but the new ones, I'll put them on test pipe and watch them water for the afternoon. But as far as putting them in the ground and subjecting them to everyday use, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. So, but yeah, no, I really appreciate you guys showing up and being here for me rambling on about some of these cool things that we all like, and hopefully we'll, make a habit of it, and some other channels will come along for the ride, and yeah, we can keep this cool little community that we got going on. So, all right, well, I'm gonna stop rambling, guys. You take care, have a good night, and we'll see you probably next weekend. Probably we'll do Saturday night again. Let's do Saturday night at 8:30 again. It's a good time for me, so we'll do that, and wish you all the best. And if you're in Canada, happy Thanksgiving. But Murph Farms, I know you aren't, but when you guys get around to it, happy Thanksgiving. So, all right, take her easy, guys. Thanks for coming by.